Target loses $15.7 billion since it ended its DEI initiatives. I'll give you 3 things about that. Number 1, the Montgomery bus boycott in Montgomery, Alabama lasted 381 days. Target announced it was ending its DEI initiatives on January 24th. Today's February 18th. This is less than a month of people being deliberate and choosy with how they spend their dollars. With the access to information we have and the reach we all have collectively on social media, imagine what we can accomplish in 381 days. Thing number 2. This money is going somewhere else. I've seen lists by the NAACP and other organizations that highlight companies that have doubled down on their DEI initiatives. These are companies like Costco, Ben & Jerry's, JP Morgan Chase that have rebuffed pressure from conservatives to scrap their DEI initiatives. Thing number 3, this shit works. There is nothing organizations born out of capitalism understand more than market trends. And nothing lights a fire under a CEO's ass more than loss of market share and revenue. These companies only care when it affects their wallet. If you're looking to be heard, that's how you make them hear us.
I am just in awe right now. You guys are knocking it completely out the ballpark. And evidence of that, guess who just came up with an apology? Guess who just came out with an apology and saying that they're re-evaluating their stance on DEI? Guess who? You remember the ones who didn't think they need us? You know, when Target jumped on the bandwagon and stated that they were rolling back all their DEIs and all this and all that and yada, yada, yada. Well, guess who's coming back around our way? Yeah.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I just hope that you're doing fine wherever you are today. As you know, this is your presenter Jinduke Stories, and I'm yet here to present you another interesting video. Just recently, Target announced the plans to phase out its diversity, equity, and inclusion, which is DEI, initiatives aligning with the similar moves by other major corporations. This decision came amid to a broader conservative backlash against the DEI program and policy shifts under President Donald Trump's administration. And this rollback made especially black folks not to go to these places, to abandon and to leave these places. And remember, one of the things that I said is, if you want to deal with these corporates, what you need to do is hit their pocket. And I think black folks did the right thing, because if a person doesn't support your community, if a person doesn't put some things that are aligning with what black folks are going through, something which is not reasonable to them, they did the right thing. And I think they later came on to realize that this is happening, and then somehow they're trying to speak it out to black folks that, you know, we're going to be bringing all those things back so that you can come back. And I think that was so genius what black people did, and it is right, because the boycott really worked. And I think the person who pioneered this, the announcement prompted significant backlash from civil rights activists and members of the black community who viewed the rollback as a retreat from commitment to racial equity that was made out of the 2020 killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis, where Target is headquartered. In response, leaders like Reverend Dr. Jamal Bryant, pastor of New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in Atlanta, called for a 40-day boycott of Target, urging 100,000 people to halt their spending at the retailer. Bryant criticized Target for abandoning its $2 billion commitment to invest in black business, stating when they pulled out of the DEI agreement in January, they also cancelled that $2 billion commitment. So that's what's really happening. I want us to watch this video. I'll be back, and then we're going to have a discussion in regards to this. Watch the video. I'll be back.
Target has officially put out an apology and said that they were reevaluating their stance on DEI. And who do you think made them have that reevaluation moment? Who do you think inspired that maybe we need to rethink this moment. That's right. It was you guys. By staying away from Target, by standing your ground, and by not listening to the naysayers saying, y'all can't make a difference y'all can't hurt Target. You can't hurt Walmart. You wasting your time. I'm so glad. I am so glad you guys did not buy into that. Because your 1.7 trillion spending dollars into the economy says different. And it says so much different that Walmart is backtracking now. It's too late though. I mean, once you show me who you are, what's the point? It's the fact that you did not think that your bottom line would be hit so fierce and so fast that you thought you could jump on this train with everybody else and come out on top. Didn't happen that way though. Black people, I want you to continue to do what you're doing. And as they get more and more outrageous, as they get more and more bold, we can get more and more bold as well. We can stand 20 toes down. Okay? We don't have to bulk. Think about it. What are these companies actually doing for our bottom line? Nothing. How are they enhancing our quality of life? I don't think they are. So if they don't have this huge impact on our lives, why are we allowing them to tell us what we do and do not deserve, where we should and should not be represented? We and our dollars and dollars don't matter. We don't have to leave that in their hand. We have that power. And you guys showed it to them. And I am so proud of you. Black people, I have never been prouder to be black. Because everyone says we can't stick together. We don't do this, we don't do that. But as a matter of fact, it looks like we're sticking together enough to make a difference. We're sticking together enough to make that bottom line look a little different. Right? You continue to do what you're doing. Until they come to their senses, let's lose our minds. But you guys are out there doing the damn thing. And that's what I'm talking about, my peeps. Never believe that you can't make a difference. Don't believe that. That's a lie. You can make a difference. You are making a difference. And we will continue to make a difference. Just ask Target. Who's next? We'll see. Oh, and don't forget, February 28th, we don't spend a coin nowhere. So on the 27th, I want you to go get your gas, your groceries, your necessities, whatever you need to run into. Do all that before the 28th. Because if Target saw it this quickly, imagine how everyone else is going to see it. If we stand up together on the 28th at the same time, in the same hours, and keep our black dollars in our pockets. We have to let them see the impact that it would have, the detrimental impact that it would have to their bottom line. And because they're only driven by their bottom line, let's get that bottom line. We want their attention, take over the bottom line. Target sees we taking over it. And now they're apologizing. And they want to rethink all you want to, boo-boo. I ain't coming back. Once you show your ass, you leave me no choice but to show mine. So I can drive by Target every single day from here on out. Won't bother me, won't faze me. On the 28th, I won't have to spend one red dime on bringing my lunch in that day. My gas will already be bought. Anything I need to get from the store, if I don't have it by the 28th, I can wait till the 29th. I want to see what this impact is going to be like. More importantly, I want them to see it. So I'm 10 toes down with this 28 blackout, economy blackout. I'm with it. I'm so with it. And I hope you guys are with it too. Just like we showed Target, we can show everybody else. We need to be played with. We do have something they need. And when you have something they need, you can get what you want. We're not asking for anything anybody else is not getting. Just equal rights, fair treatment, and respect. You can't give us that, you can't have our dollars. And you guys are proving that. I love you guys. Y'all have a great day with this news. Have a great rest of your day.
Target spent years building a reputation as a progressive company. After George Floyd, they pledged to increase black hiring by 20%, committed $2 billion to black-owned businesses, and created a racial equity action and change committee. They even won awards for their DEI effort. But now, all of that is gone. In January, Target eliminated its minority hiring goals. It scrapped its racial equity committee and stopped participating in external diversity rankings. They're calling it a new strategy called Belonging at the Bullseye. But let's be real, this is about corporate backlash. Target's one of the several Fortune 500 companies rolling back DEI under right-wing pressure. Conservative legal groups and the Trump administration have been threatening to investigate what they call legal DEI, and Target caved. But unlike Walmart or Tractor Supply, Target's customer base is way more progressive, and the backlash has been really brutal. One of the daughters of Target's co-founder, he called the rollback a betrayal, and a major pastor in Atlanta was leading a 40-day boycott starting in March. Immediately after the announcement, foot traffic dropped, and social media exploded with calls to boycott and shop at places like Costco instead. There was a former Target executive that put it best. He said, "Black consumers supported Target because they believed in what the company stood for, and now they feel like they were sold a lie. And when you lose trust, it's hard to get that back."
Wow. Crazy. You're crazy, girl.
Hey, welcome back. I hope you've watched and seen for yourself the responses of black people in regards to this. And I tend to think that, most of these corporations usually think that they have the power and they can control what you eat, what you take, what you don't take. Well, this time I feel like black folks try to show them the other side, and they try to show them that, we can do without you. Because for the longest time, look, while they're thinking at the back of their mind that, yes, of course, they have all these products, but they don't know, or they don't think that black folks also have power. And what kind of power they have, they can decide not to buy from them. That has an impact in their pocket, because that's going to be eating their pocket. If American citizens are not buying from your shop, and you call yourself, you think that you're great, and you think that people cannot do without you, they go ahead and do without you. And there is this invisible power that usually the minority, or why am I using the word minority? Because the American system is being controlled by the oligarchs, the five rich people who control all these factors of production, the companies. These companies usually think that people don't have power to do what they can do, while they don't know that if the same people don't buy their product, then there'll be no need for them to do anything about it. They can't just do anything about it. So I feel like it's important, in as much as you're trying to address all these issues, it is usually important for them to understand that people can do without them. This shows us that we have power as citizens, right? Because if they can keep on producing all this, what they're producing, but people don't buy from them, it means that their pockets going to be running dry. And I think that's how people should deal with these greedy corporations. People should deal with all these greedy people who are always just trying to exploit you. They just want your money, but they're not doing anything for your economy. And so I feel like it's important and it's good that people are trying to address these issues. People are trying to talk about these issues because when they know that these are human beings, they'll start hearing them out. And I feel like that boycott really worked so sorry about that, really worked so well. It is something that I would like to, talk about because it's important. Now, the boycott, timed to coincide with the Lenten season, aimed to leverage black economic power to hold corporations accountable. Bryant highlighted that black consumers spend approximately 12 million daily at Target, emphasizing the potential impact of the boycott. He also advocated for Target to invest $250 million in black-owned banks to support the scaling of black business and to call partner with business departments at historically black college and universities located near Target's distribution centers. This is good because it's giving black folks power. They can be heard. And I think the terms that they're now using is fair because initially before that, what was happening was an invisible exploitation. Because all they were doing is just benefit from the pockets of black people and taking the money and putting it in their pocket. While they don't address, they don't even care where this money comes from. They don't even want to know where this money comes from. All they want is just they want you to buy, and they want you to buy their product. And as investigated, $12 million from the black community, that's excess. That's so many, right? So as a way to communicate, they removed all these people from spending in these people's shops. And I think it has worked. And that's the best way. So what's the takeaway from all this video? The takeaway from this video is that you as the consumer, you have the power. In as much as they have all these factors of production, in as much as they have this power to control everything that they want, how they want, they can do it. But you are the final say. After them doing all these things, you fail to go to buy from them. When you don't go and buy from them, that's when you have done the right thing. And this shows you that you also have power, right? That you also have power. So I think that's really great to look at it in that aspect. Yeah, most definitely. That's really great. Looking at it in that aspect, must appreciate what black folks are doing. It is high time people go and spend their money back in black businesses. It is high time people spend their money in other places. People try to practice minimalistic ways because the only solution by doing this is not buying from these folks. And I think that really came out so outstanding with the stance with what black folks decided to do. And so, as you know, this is your presenter, Jinduk Stories, and I'm hoping to see you in my next video. If you're watching this video for the first time, I must definitely ask you to subscribe to the channel, join our membership, and really get to see what I can offer you. Until then, let me see you in my next video. Peace, love, and harmony. Salute.